Hey guys, my name is Noah Brewster, and I'm here to present my final project for Dr. Woodall in POS 435. I'm not really used to doing this, so here goes. First thing, I chose option number two, and in option number two, it asks to present two ways that the media obstructs female representation, and then one way that it can also assist in a positive way female representation. And then follows up by saying that if I'm a campaign manager for a female, what two things would I instruct her to do or not to do based off of our learnings from class. So the first piece of my thesis was that the media obstructs by limiting the amount of coverage that they give to females. Based off of our book in Friedkin and Kenny, female senators receive more coverage and are more likely to be quoted and or mentioned in headlines compared to female senators. What this does, in my opinion, is it kind of blocks females from getting their full message out, or women to get their full message out. It allows men more opportunity to present their ideas to their constituents, and then in turn could gain a little bit more trust from their constituents. And then also too, it just like allows them a greater amount of time to be able to kind of like validate their political background and prowess. Puts females at a disadvantage for sure. I think that's the first way. That's kind of one of the main themes too, is that they just aren't getting enough time to present their ideas. Then it's just not equal. The second is the overt sexism, or the incredible amount of sexism that is put towards females once they are running in a race in a candidacy. Just like what we saw with Hillary Clinton in 2008 Democratic primary. Priors and Blythe said that it may result in fewer women wanting to put themselves in that same situation. The amount of sexism that was portrayed towards Hillary Clinton. They talked about her appearance, her saggy neckline, like things like that. The way that obstructs, obviously, is that it's just a negative look on how females are represented in the media and how they're treated. If you think about the effects that might have, it might have more of an effect on political ambition in the future. Just future women looking at that instance and saying, why would they want to put themselves on a platform to be judged and picked at and prodded the same way that Hillary Clinton was? It just could, be a long-term detrimental impact to the political ambition of women. If they are covered and, the media is sharing the amount of time that they're giving to women, then it should be also, spending more time covering the issues as opposed to covering appearance. And I know that was kind of one major case, but yeah. So that's my two ways that the media can obstruct female representation. The third way how the media could help is it could, act as a big platform. A platform for positive female role models to show their face and be present and be more involved. And it shows, a younger demographic too, that women are more than capable of being able to do the same things as men, especially on a political front, and should. I think that, that could boost political ambition to kind of combat, the negative to Hillary Clinton and her being picked on. I think if the media does a better job of avoiding that type of stuff, talking about appearance and just really sticking to the hard facts and issues, then I think that it can actually boost the political ambition in women, especially. One of my favorite quotes that kind of hits on that is, "You can't be what you can't see," by, I think it was Marin Wright, and misrepresentation. And that, just shows you, yeah, I mean, like, unless you see more women that are on that stage, it's like, how are younger women supposed to look up to that and say, yeah, I want to be that, or I want to do that, if you never see it? So I think that's a good positive way that the media can impact, especially the political ambition. And then lastly, my suggestions. I would suggest my candidate to be both, masculine and feminine. That seemed to be something that worked based off of the Murray readings. Striking a delicate balance obviously can be a challenge, but too delicate, too soft, and it'll turn people off and say you're not strong enough, and then too hard and you're not connected or as close to your constituents as you might need to be. So that would be number one. And then number two, I would say, just to ignore the talk about appearances and the negative things that might be thrown at you throughout the race. You're bound to hit some, negative impacts or negative words from other people. So I think that if you just, stay true to what you signed up for in the first place, to make a impact and a positive change, and kind of put all the other stuff, to the side and really not pay much attention to it. Even if they do attack your appearance and your image and all that stuff, you just kind of, brush it off and stick to the facts and keep a level head. And yeah, so just kind of stay on track to what you set out to do, which is hopefully impact the political community in a positive way, especially for women. So that's it. I think that hits on just about everything. I'm getting close to the end of my video here, so thank you guys very much for listening, and good luck.